With so much technology and application development happening around us today, it's an awesome resource that you can use to help reach speech goals with your children. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that professionals working with children younger than 2 use traditional toys and games, so keep this in mind when choosing out applications for your little ones. So let's get started. All kinds of apps can be used to work with children in the classroom and at home. They don't have to be designed specifically for therapy in order to be useful. Browse the App Store for games and programs that work with what you already want to do and what your children are already interested in. The type of application I want to focus on today is a type of application that would be known as a creative play app. It can be a program that allows children to play a game or do something along those lines and enjoy themselves while also reaching speech goals. It's important to consider several factors when choosing apps that are appropriate for your child and for your purposes. Think about the following things. How easy are they to use? Are they engaging to the students? Does it have an educational value? And is that something that you're looking for? Is it worth the price if it has a cost? And if it doesn't have a cost, does it have ads or something else that might make it more distracting or less interesting to the child? What is the quality of the design features and of the artwork? Is it something that the students can use at home? And how quickly might their interest fade when they're using this app? Ultimately, the number one rule when choosing apps that are appropriate for your child are pick something that makes sense for your needs and the interests of your child. Think about what engages them. If your child's interested in trucks and cars, try to find an app that has trucks and cars that can meet the speech goals that you're trying to reach. So where do you start your search? There are so many online resources that you can use to help you in your search for applications and technologies to work in with your children. When I did a cursory search, I found KINDERTOWN, which they refer to as the Educational App Store for Engaged Parents. This website finds and organizes the educational apps for kids that are 3 to 8 years old. Their mission is to empower parents with the tools to be better teachers for their children, and each app that they select has been tested and reviewed by educators, parents, and children. So you know that when they're telling you it's a good app, it definitely is. There are a ton of websites like this online, and if you just do an internet search, you're going to find so many of them. Of course, you can also use the actual Apple Store where you can find apps that have been rated and have reviews and comments by people that are using them. It all depends on what suits your needs. So now I'm going to focus on one app that I found on the Apple Store that I really like, and I'm going to talk about ways that you can incorporate this particular app into meeting some speech goals with your children. So this is the application that I want to focus on today. It's called My Play Home Lite. I found this application while browsing the American Speech, Language, and Hearing Association's publication, the ASHA Leader, online, and looking through the articles entitled Aptitude. I'll post the link at the bottom. This app in particular allows children to play as if they were playing with a dollhouse, but it's interactive and it's completely digital. It's really, really incredible. So let's check it out. In the application, there are 2 rooms available in the Lite version, which is free. Here you see the living room, and if you press this arrow, you will enter the kitchen. Everything in the application can be moved and played with. There are several activities you can do with the virtual dollhouse. One would be to work on pretend play and imagination. Name all of the family members, talk about mommy and daddy, brother, sister, and baby. These are words that young children could really use a lot of refresher on. As the children get older, you can also work on vocabulary such as up, down, in, off, close, and open. This is particularly useful in the living room setting. You can turn the television on and off, close and open the curtains, and move objects onto the table, on the floor, in her hand, in his hand. You can put the book on the table, the vase on the table, or on the floor. You can talk about different locations and move the objects until the children really know their stuff. Then you can move into the kitchen. The kitchen can be a great place to work on routines, such as a morning routine and getting ready for school, or just eating breakfast. You can move all of the people into the kitchen and even put the baby in his high chair. You can also sit them on the chairs. What's really cool is you can cook breakfast by putting the egg on the stove, open the fridge, put the juice on the table, and even have them eat their cereal, and then the bowl will be empty. It's very exciting, and you can work with all of these different features to improve vocabulary to your needs. My favorite thing about this application is the way that you can continue to reinforce speech goals after you've closed and turned off your iPad. You can use the Play Kitchen and the Play Living Room on your iPad and then transition into your actual kitchen and living room and continue to work on the same speech goals that you were a few minutes ago. So now that I've shown you one of my favorite apps available on the Apple Store, have fun searching online, maybe even using KINDERTOWN, to locate different apps that meet your speech goals for your children. Have fun looking and definitely have fun using these applications.